welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Ikomi Kide, and I'm back with an update. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit the subscribe button, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for always stopping by. So as a lot of you would have already heard the news that came out yesterday concerning like the migration status and international students and all whatnot. So for a while now we've been waiting, we've been hearing, but we didn't know if that was like the law that was now being put into place. But as of yesterday, Tuesday 23rd May, it was finally Swela Braverman, that's the secretary to the state government, had finally now issued the law that was going to now start from January 2024. So the first thing that is being put into place is that international students can still bring their dependents into the UK from now up until December 2023. So I'm not talking about undergraduate now, I'm talking about postgraduate, PhD student. You can bring your dependents along with you, or when you come in and they come in after, you can bring them this year. But what that means is you need to act fast, because starting from January 2024, you can no longer bring in dependents into the UK. The only people allowed to bring in dependents into the UK would now be PhD students are studying for research. So except you say you're the book type, you want to finish your 1-year master, your 2-year master, and then jump on the PhD, study again, and that way your indefinite leave to remain is adding up for you, and then you can now bring in your dependent. Good for you. If you like the book way, why not? But if you do not like that route, this is now the best time to start planning and thinking of how to come into the UK with your dependents, because it's really going to get tough. Admission process now would really be scrutinized and all of that. So in case you're planning to move into the UK, it's a good time to do it this year. The second thing that was being said is that international students, back then there was a law that you could switch right from your tier 4 student visa to the tier 2 visa on the sponsorship route. But right now, it's been said that there's a lot of misuse of it, students just abandoning schoolwork, half paying school fees, and jumping on sponsorship. And right now it's been said that starting from January 2024, international students would no longer be allowed to move into that sponsorship route until graduation of their postgraduate study. So that is to cut the the misuse of jumping out of school and getting on the sponsorship route. Also, it was said that the cost of living, when you finish paying your deposit, you still have the balance where you add it up with the living expenses. I know for London it's always like a different fee from outskirts of London. So it said that going forward, January of course 2024, there's going to be an increase in the living expenses. All that still boils down to, if you want to move into the UK this year, is the right time to do that, because it will get more expensive. The admission process might get a bit tough, and a lot of people would also want to do it as fast as possible. Right. It was also said that a lot of agents are bringing up other means of making people migrate rather than the education, which was the priority. So they said they're trying to cut down on that. So in all of this, they're trying to bring down, they've said that the number of dependents that have come into the country have increased. So it said here that even the value, so I just want to read the values that was stated here. It says so it says that in the year ending December 2022, 486,000 student visas were issued to applicants, up from 269,000 that was in 2019. So you've seen that increase. And it also says that last year the number of student visas issued to the dependents stood at 136,000, an eightfold increase from 2019 when just 16,000 was issued. So it's talked about, so there's been like this, unexpected rise of the dependents coming into the UK, and they're trying to lower, the net migration of, UK. So like I said, it's spoken, so that nothing has been said about the post-study work visa, so which means that after your postgraduate study, you can still apply for your post-study work visa, and move, start searching for jobs and jump on the next route. But all what was being said was, concerning your dependent, most especially concerning the proof of funds, which was going to be increased, concerning also the, all of it. So it says that it's just trying to ensure that, yes, the education is not affected. So it says official statistics will be published later, but the migration shows that there's been an increase from 504,000 in the 12 months to June 2022 to more than 700,000 in the year to December. So they're trying to get the immigration numbers now. So as earlier said, if you want to come into the UK now, be it study, be it relocation, this would be the best time. And even if a lot of people say that, the admission process, or rather getting into the UK, is really easy, I think it's really going to get a little bit strict, because now they know that maybe a lot of people might want to jump on it. And then the proof of funds, where you're trying to pay money. I know as of December, when I was trying to come, it was still hard. A lot of people would spend like months trying to get that debit out. So imagine when a lot of people will now be on it now. So I can imagine what proof of funds is going to look like now. So if you're thinking of starting like an admission process to the UK or relocating, I feel that this should be the best time to do that. So this is just a little update I came to tell you that was being said yesterday, for anybody who is looking up to coming into the UK or wanting to know what was recently said concerning international students. And honestly, that's it. That is it. So they're trying, of course, to reduce the misuse of the visa system and have more control of the economy. So that's just like the update I brought for you guys today, and that's basically it. Act fast if you're planning to come into the UK, so you don't start getting affected. And of course, know the people that you're working with, the agencies, and all of those things to consider. And start early so that you're not getting cut off. Submit the right document and all of that, because it might be really strict, and it won't take them anything to just start rejecting the visas and all of that. So good luck in whatever you plan to do, and thank you for stopping by. Remember to subscribe, remember to like, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.